Alright guys, so we are back on the second Code Vein episode, and for today's episode, we will be tackling this area. So this is the second area, or third area in the game. There is gonna be an enemy hiding over here. Again, I will pick up the vestiges, or some of the vestiges that we do end up coming across with, but that enemy's gonna fall down. But I won't be actively looking for them, especially in places like this. Oof. Where, you know, you can get lost. Okay.
There's something over there.
So that's a core right there. Hold on. We can fall over there, but there's an enemy. So we have to be really careful with this enemy. Like, the first time I did that, I died. So yeah, you can uncover the map using that. Because I fell off the cliff. Not because I got killed by the enemy. Nope, I died because I fell off the cliff. Classic Vian right there. You can actually reach this place without... Oh, I forgot about that anyway. Without going down the route that we did. But
Something good?
just daggers. I'm not really interested in daggers. So that's one of the Dark Secret cores, which is a pretty useful core if you're playing long range. Just rushing along. Like, Io's really aggressive, right? Also, I like her. Can fall down there. Let's go ahead.
Where do you suppose this leads?
Basically, what you would want to do is just follow along these wires. And it will really just take you to where you need to go in this area. Oh. Thank you, Io. Thank you for your support. Now, old world materials, you can use them
Stacked boxes.
to... I'm gonna get... You can use them to exchange items. You can from the NPC you can find at the crossroads.
It's like it was here.
Here's a missile that we can
What's
use
that doing there?
to heal, but I'm not gonna heal. We're not gonna use the missile to actually heal. Then you can find another map to the depths, which is like one of the important things I'm willing to look for here. I wonder if we can... Oh, we can't reach it just yet. So yeah, this is the path
Looks like there's no water.
we need to take. We both missed our attacks.
Sense enemies everywhere.
Be careful of these enemies that spit fire, because they can be relentless. Okay, did we... I think there's an item here as well.
Are you really sure for this is?
A core. Another part of the Dark Seeker blood code, also core. Okay, drop
Using
down
your
here.
ability to its fullest.
And then we rest because there is a boss battle coming up. Like, I also want to be able to showcase the back attack, but... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Crap. So this one, it's one of the harder enemies that you can fight, but it's not really that difficult. Especially if I didn't even have a time to summon the pillars. Like, I was gonna show that, but nope. We're done. That was so fast. This is why I like playing on New Game Plus. Because it's just so funny, like, just breeze through most of the enemies, and then suddenly you find yourself having a little bit of a tough time with... We got the Dark Seeker core. Now we go back to the underground, which is... It could be confusing. It could be a confusing area, but basically to get through it, you just have to stick to one side of, let's go to the home base first. You only have to stick to one side of, like, the wall and just follow along through it, and you will not have any problems. But it is going to be the start of the area or the gimmick where you would have to find enemies and defeat them for keys. That area is going to be the start of it. The next area that we're going to go to. But the whole point of going here is to explain a little bit of some things. So this one is the human we save. She will come here every now and then to grab this. She will come here every now and then to give you items. Now, if we talk to Io, we can restore vestiges, like these ones. We can restore them. That's actually all of the vestiges that you can find in this game. And restoring them will net you the gifts that are written down there on the available gifts place or location on the screen. But yeah, and all of this, when you select them, you will get sort of a playable cutscene where you walk through sort of the mindscape of the person whom these vestiges belong to and get a glimpse of their past. Now, we can also talk to Yakumo.
We're headed for with your...
And he will eventually give you his blood code. And basically everyone here, at certain points in the game, they will give you their blood codes, so you will be able to use their... we're going to... Oh, no, not Park Ruins. I made a mistake. That's not where we're going. But yeah, you can eventually get all of them. But as I said before, I already got all of the cores, all of the vestiges, and you can't really get them on a single playthrough because I think like 4, maybe 5 of those cores you can only get if you have to go back, if you choose not to revive any... I'm going to the garage. If you chose not to revive any of the successors. So instead, you will get like a body part of what
I'll do my
successor they are. Like if it's the successor of Ribcage, you will get the Ribcage, you know. That was a long drop. I didn't know that was a long drop. That was my first time doing that. But yeah. Apart from that, you will also get the core, which you normally wouldn't be able to get if... Oh, I already killed them. If you went ahead and restored their memory and, you know, saved them. Which is, you know, kind of sad. Like, a lot of those cutscenes involving restoring the vestiges, they're really sad. Like, you would really want to restore the vestiges, restore their memories. Okay, so where we are going is this area. We are going to be climbing down
One of us were to fall here.
this
it can
treacherous,
this.
I wonder if, like, I would like to try, but at the same time I don't, because I always end up missing some items, but I don't think I'm courageous enough to actually try to get them all. So I'm going down the safer route. Relatively safer route, considering, you know, you won't be able to pay me any amount of money to actually try this in real life. I'm actually scared of heights. Okay, there we go. We're at the bottom. You can actually use the elevator to get to this part, but it's much more fun that way, especially if you want to get all of the items. But I just wanted to show you guys that you can actually go down that route. Keep following this for our next area, which we will also be tackling today. Like, it's not... I don't think what I'm actually doing is a cutscene. Like, not a cutscene. Definitely not a cutscene. I don't think what I'm actually doing is a walkthrough, but it sort of gives you guys what to do. Like, what are the objectives that you would need to accomplish, right? To get through this game. Again, in this part, this place is actually a good place to level up early in the game, because the enemies gave you, like, those big enemies, they give as much as 800 what do you call this, 800 haze. So that's good. That's good for leveling up, and also not just leveling up, but also buying stuff, upgrading stuff, learning new gifts. So let's go here first. And deal with these enemies. So we need to actually find a couple of keys that are actually enemy drops. So there's the missile that you can use and cover the map. Actually, we have to go through here. There's gonna be a big enemy. Not this enemy, but there's gonna be a big enemy over there that we have to defeat. Okay. If we want to get the vestige right here. Atlas is actually pretty good as a starting point, or as you want to level up the enemy, or go beyond the warrior class if you want to play as has a strength build. That's actually one of the starting classes. Where is Io? Oh, I didn't bring along. So that's why I'm fighting by myself. I didn't bring along Io. That's okay. We'll find a missile and then we can just bring her along. And yeah, the big enemies, they're hiding in the water, so you have to be careful. But, you know, they're not really hiding all that well. Okay, we go here. Now that is for increasing our healing. This region extension factor. That's for healing. Again, just follow the path. Just an item, just an ordinary item. Another vestige here. Assassin. So we get a couple here. A couple of vestiges as well. Now these actually help in terms of landmarks. Okay, another cutscene. Just in case you get lost, you just follow the light. Skip that. Then we grab this one.
Like I even care about that.
And also grab Io. Or Io. How you pronounce her name actually depends if you're playing with the Japanese voice acting, or if you're playing on the English voice acting. So this will drain the water, making it much more easier for us to traverse this area. Having said that, there are like certain places where enemies are hiding, so they will like climb up. So you gotta keep your eye on them. Let's kill this enemy. Because he drops the sluice key, which we will need a little bit later on. See? I told you, little bit later on. That's how little bit it was. So, we go here first for another vestige, if I remember correctly. Uff. Okay, go here. Oh, that enemy. We need to beat that enemy to get the key. Well, don't actually need. We just need the key that he's guarding. That item over there. So when I first played that, or fought that enemy, I actually had to lure him out here and make him fall down. Because he has this particular attack where he just charges towards you. So I had to lure him near the edge so that I wouldn't have to like really fight him, you know, because he do be strong. Okay, just grab this. So we can't go there just yet. We need a key. I forgot about the key for a second. But yeah.
This is a powerful foe.
Awake MJ 108. Another one of the rarer drops from these enemies. And again, the reason why I'm getting those drops in the first place is because actually we can go there. I already have the key. Is because I have the greedy something gift. This one, Revenant's Greed gift. That's the reason why we can go there, or we can get those items rather. We cannot go there. Go here. Kind of forgot that Eagle Key was the one item that we actually got. Yeah. There is the vestige that I was talking about, so we go around here
I sense a hostile presence ahead.
to get it first. Enemies are gonna pop up.
Those bastards
They
eat
found
any damn
something
thing in front
valuable
of them.
today.
Or not. So maybe it was a different orb. But this enemy has a key, I think. Oh. Yeah, moss-covered key. With that, we go back and take the other way.
The water level is low here. It's dark here.
These enemies are weak to magic. Not so much with physical attacks. Also, they could throw you off the edge if you're not careful. Don't really need to kill those enemies. Only if you want to get the treasure, then you can kill those enemies. But again, I'm bypassing most of the items here because I already got them and I don't really need them. Like, I have too much already. Don't need to go there. Oh, actually we do, because there's a vestige there, over yonder. Oof! I thought I was gonna fall off. So these is the area where two enemies are gonna pop up.
You're the one that stopped our trade.
Or just one, since we already killed the other. Okay, with that done, we head to the other way. Much safer way. I think we can see enemies hanging over here. One-shotting a couple of enemies as we go along. Okay, nothing there. So head here. He's guarding a chest. Lost shard. You can use those to get haze. Let's go here first.
My feet are
For the missile.
Shall we rest for a while?
You know, just in case things go awry in the upcoming boss battle. Now, for this upcoming boss battle, I noticed when I was playing it the first time around that it's much easier to actually beat this enemy if you're using a strength build with a weapon that has fortification in it, because you can block its attacks, and it mostly deals physical attacks, like it does that spinning thing, and you can block almost everything with it. Okay. Use this, and then use some items so that you will be fully healed when you deal with the enemy. I think I would want to use one more. So yeah. Kind of a sad cutscene, but we're skipping. Okay, dodge. Oh. How dare you! That's how strong, like, your attacks end up being if you use the final destination, I think it was.
Pause.
Me. I won't get in the way. It's a big help. No harm in being prepared.
Back to business.
See another cutscene, and we will get another one and another one and another. I think it's like 5 cutscenes back to back. So you can skip that, and then we will eventually be able to use Mia as a companion and also get her blood code. But yeah, I already got that. I'm playing on New Game Plus. And again, I'm doing this out of posterity and because it's actually fun. And also to showcase Code Vein to those of you who may not know what this game is about or how this game plays, even though it has been out since, I think, September of 2019. And there are a lot of people, niche title as it is, who is looking forward to a Code Vein 2. Now, whether we actually get that or not, despite, I think the sales for this game, it actually did pretty well. It's like anyone's guess if we are going to get a new game, a new Code Vein game. But people, I think some people were saying that Scarlet Nexus was the new Code Vein. It's not. Scarlet Nexus is actually pretty easy. You can go in at it and not have any problems as you're playing. It's not really hard, but you know, Code Vein, it can be a little bit challenging. But anyway, this is as far as we will go for today's episode. So next episode, we will be going to the park ruins and heading down to, I think it's already time for the cathedral. I might be mistaken, you know, the progression, but anyways, again, this is as far as we'll go for today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Keep safe, everyone.
Turn up the